See, I've always had a prepper mentality, growing my own food, securing water, moving out of the city into a farm, controlling my resources, not depending on systems we can't control. I will only put my faith in Jesus, not no government or company. That's how I live. But I started thinking, what happens when fuel becomes the weak point? Not money, not food, not land, fuel. Because if supply chains get disrupted, gas stations don't matter anymore. You can have cash, you can have land. You can even have a full tank, but eventually that runs out, and when it does, you're stuck. That's when I looked at my situation. I already had solar, I already believed in producing my own power. And it hit me, why am I still dependent on gas when I already generate electricity? That didn't make sense anymore. So I did something I never thought I'd do. I bought a Tesla, and honestly, at first, it wasn't because I thought it was cool. It was because charging was basically free for me. No gas dependency, less maintenance. It fit my self-sufficient mindset. It was a prepper move, not a tech move. But then I started driving it, and that's when things got weird. Because nobody told me. This thing is not just a car, it's like a computer on wheels. Then I found the self-driving feature. And I'm not gonna lie, at first I didn't trust it. I'm sitting there like, why is the car turning by itself? Why is it braking? Why does it see things I don't see? But then I started letting it do more and more and more. And now, I'll be honest with you, it started changing the way I think about driving entirely. That's when I went down the rabbit hole. Why don't you know where your car is at all times? Why can't you pull out your phone and see where it is? Think about it. You spend 50K, 80K, and what do you get? A liability, something that loses value and costs you money. But what if that's about to change? This is like the early days of the iPhone. People laughed. They said, I don't need that. Then everything changed. Now imagine this. A car that drives itself, picks people up, makes you money while you sleep. That's where this is going. And here's where it connects back to being a prepper. Real prepping is about control. Control of energy, movement, and systems. And this changed the game for me because now I'm not relying on gas stations, oil supply chains, or price spikes. I generate power and I move with it. So yeah, I went from being one of the biggest haters of electric cars to realizing I was wrong. And the crazy part, we're still early. Most people still think this is just about electric versus gas. They don't see what's actually coming. Soon the question won't be, do you have a self-driving car? It'll be, why doesn't your car work for you? Because this isn't about cars anymore, it's about the future. Remember, put your faith in Jesus, not the government. Peace out.